Okay, diamond and above. Let's go. Who's got a question? Oh. This is like upper level. I can't like talk to you guys about what I talked to the other two calls before this because I feel like you know all the things.
My issue is just getting my business builders who say that they want this. And every time it's like, I'm going for this goal date. I'm going for this. I'm going for that. And then they don't do anything. It's like, oh, I was busy today. Yeah, I was busy today. I have 2 kids to entertain all day. It's summer.
Okay, so this is always going to be a struggle.
Always, I know.
Something I heard not long ago is maybe it was at Summit. I can't ever remember where I hear these things, but I was frustrated with my coaches and not rank advancing. And someone said, like, you're expecting your coaches to fill in the blank, rank advance, hit Success Club, move up the leadership ladder, go elite. When was the last time you did? So like, when's the last time you rank advanced? And I was like, ugh. And like, there's to an extent, right? You can't make yourself an 8-star diamond. Like, if all of your accounts are that you control are at diamond, like you can't do anything. But I know that a lot of us have an account that we can control that we haven't done, and so we're not paving the way. Another thing is one of my very favorite quotes, and I tell my team this all the time. You can run with 100, but you can only drag 1. You can only drag one person. So there's a fine line between mentoring them and really kind of figuring out, okay, like, why aren't you getting there? What can I help you with? What are you not understanding? What isn't as efficient as it should be? And dragging them towards a goal that they say is theirs and is not theirs. Something that really helps me is I'm matching their effort. If they're giving me 10%, I'm going to give them 10%. If they're giving me 50%, I'm going to give them 50%. And I'm not afraid to tell my coaches that. So I tell them, like, I'm here to mentor you. I'm here. But if you're going to give me 10%, I'm going to give you 10%. You give me 100%, I'm going to give you 100%. So someone that would tell me, oh, I just didn't have time today. Okay, that's okay. You're going to have those kind of days. How are you going to make it up? How are you going to make it up tomorrow? Do you even want to make it up? I'm not afraid even to tell my coaches, like, hey, this is a goal that you said that you had. You said you wanted to be diamond by August 22nd. You haven't added a coach in 3 weeks. You're 6 coaches away from diamond. You said it was by the 22nd. Do I think you can do that in 2 weeks? Yeah, I do. I think you can add 6 coaches in 2 weeks, but you haven't added a coach in the last month. So what's your plan? What are you going to do? How are you going to do this? How can we do this? You better step it up, right? Does that answer your question? Yes, Ashley. The lip service video from Danielle Natoni is, and I'll even send that, like, there's a PDF of it. It's probably in our Google Drive. Search your team page. I'm sure it's there. I've sent that to coaches before. I'm like, okay, you want my help? I want you to fill out this form first and send it back to me. It's like a gut check without you having to say anything. Did that answer your question? Kind of? Okay. Anybody else? Other questions? Come on. I know you guys have questions. You're diamonds.
Okay, I have a question.
Thank you.
I keep flip-flopping. Like I'm hit diamond, but then one falls off, and then I hit diamond again, and then a coach falls off. So I'm like right on this fence, I feel like. And I know I need to 10x and have an abundance mindset, but how do you get your challengers to stay like, or your coaches to stay active, like, and want, like, I feel like I need to create more excitement or drive for them to want to stay on their journey. Does that make sense?
Oh, there's so many things in this. I talked about this on the call right before this, but everyone's got a ratio. And for me, every 10 challengers that I get, 1 or 2 will stay on Shakeology and sign up for the discount. So whatever, like, that's just mine. You're going to have a different one. Maybe yours is better, maybe worse, but that kind of helps to see, like, okay, well, I need to hit Success Club 20 if I want 4 coaches this month or 2 coaches this month or whatever. But constantly adding, because you're always going to be constantly adding to make yourself solid as a diamond. You're always going to have people that go in and out, always, forever and ever and ever. There's hardly ever someone that stays on Shakeology for that long. But one thing that's really helped me and that I've implemented the past year is Shakeology loyalty rewards program. So for the first month, if they stay on it, like after a month, they get maybe a B brand headband. If they stay on it for 3 months, they get a tank top. 6 months is like a boost for their Shakeology. 9 months, I can't remember, and 12 months is like $50 or $75 towards their Shakeology, just PayPal cash towards their Shakeology. And so I have my assistant track that because I suck at computers and tracking anything at all. And I want to blow my eyes out if I try and do that. So she tracks it. I send gifts, and that's helped my retention a little bit, not as much as I wanted it to. But it's definitely like for people that want that, they're like, heck yeah, I'll do it like 1 more month. And that can help even just a month. But also like gut check of how are you showing the value? Are you talking about energize and hydrate in your challenge group, in your stories? Are you sending little samples for them to try other things? Because that's what I use as my weekly prizes in my groups. Every time a new coach helps their very first person, I send like those little gift bags that were at Summit. I do like a beach bar, recover, energize, hydrate, send it all in the mail so that they have a chance to try it, because I know for me, I would have never bought a full thing of Energize had I not tried a sample first. And now I have like 3 backups for my backup because I cannot run out. And so I just kind of think what would have made me stay on. Also giving them ideas. Okay, you can't afford Shakeology. You have too much Shakeology. Here's a graphic, and I'm sure it's in the team page somewhere, how you can still stay active without getting more Shakeology, spending less. Like, why don't you try this and this? I also message all my people that are about to go inactive. Hey, I saw that you're going inactive this week. Is there something, like, did you skip your Shakeology? What's going on? See what they say. Sometimes it's their credit card and they changed and they have no idea. But for the most part, you just got to keep adding. You just got to keep, if you're hitting Success Club 5 every month and that's it, you're probably going to see your diamond drop over and over and over because you're not hitting the high enough numbers. You're not helping enough people. Like, your ratio is just not going to keep up. At least mine would not.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Is Madison camping? Oh, wow. That's dedication. Okay. Ashley, did you ask how I track that loyalty program? Yeah, my assistant tracks it on a spreadsheet. And she just tells me who hit whatever months. And also for that loyalty program, every time somebody signs up, I have a little message that I send them, and it has a link to one PDF that explains my loyalty program. So every single person that signs up gets eyeballs on it. It has like a little punch card looking thing, but really my assistant tracks it.
Okay, I'm unmuting. I have so many questions and I'm just not gonna be able to type it fast enough. So I want to see this PDF if you're open to sharing it. I would love to see that. And I still don't understand how your assistant tracks it. So does she just watch your volume, and when someone has 90 PV, she puts it in a tracker? Like, how is she tracking it?
She pulls the orders, like Shakeology orders, from all of my CBCs.
In the filter thing that they created that I never figured out how to use?
Don't ask me how to do it. That's why I have an assistant. I just know that's what she does.
Okay, I'll be messaging my assistant. She's going to figure out how to do this.
Yes, exactly. That's what you pay them for. You say, hey.
Because my brain is like, how would you even do whatever? I don't need to figure it out.
I don't even know how it works. I have no idea how to filter anything in my back office. I know. It's unconventional. I should be a better businesswoman, but I'm not. I'm just not. Do I do it for business building coaches? Heck no. You shouldn't need an incentive to build your own freaking business. Sorry. I don't. I do not. I do other incentives for business building coaches like Success Club. Once they hit Emerald, they get a gift. Once they hit Diamond, they get a gift. I'll do like Success Club prizes during the month, whatever. But they don't get my Shakeology loyalty program. If you're not getting Shakeology and you're a business building coach, you're not a business building coach. Don't tell me you want to build a business if you don't even drink it or energize and recover. I'm trying to find the PDF. Okay, here it is. And it changes. Oops. I think, I don't know if this is the most current one, but I'm going to share it anyways because this is the one I found and it's similar enough. So this is like what they get. Let's see. Yeah. I think the only thing that's different is I upped the cash to $75. This most recent one that she redid. But you can see kind of like this is the little punch card. It explains the loyalty program. This is the one that I made in January, and I upped the money like, I don't know, 2 months ago. So no one had like hit that goal obviously yet before I changed the money. And yeah, you can see the price.
I can't even with how much I love this. Okay, so it says on your rewards, so you don't do until 3 months. Is that right? I thought I heard you say the first month they get a B brand thing. Did you change it?
I have started sending kind of like after the first month. So I kind of split that 3 month into two, where like if they keep it on for the first month, I'll either send them a headband or like a goodie bag almost, like with samples in it. And then they'll get the shaker with their name, or the shaker cup with their name on it, or like a team sticker on it, for 3 months. And usually I put stuff in the shaker bottle, like a beach bar and energize and hydrate and recover and stuff like that, so that they can try it, so that they have even more opportunity to stay on something. And then like I talked about, they get a free boost. I also like give them an option of, do they want beach bars instead?
Okay, so I don't know if you saw, Carrie said in the comments, do you let performance line count, or does it have to be Shakeology?
I do let performance line count.
This is the greatest thing ever. My gosh, so much yes, guys. Whoever asked this question, good job.
I did not come up with this. My mentor, Robbie, a couple times ago suggested this, and I'm sure another coach suggested it to him. I can share this, like I can send this PDF to Micah too, and she can put it in y'all's team page.
So now my question is, I'm terrible. Like if you think you're bad at technology, I promise I'll put you to shame. How do you change? You can't change a PDF. So I would have to recreate it, right? I'm eating ice. Sorry.
Yeah, you just tell your assistant, here's a PDF I like. Can you remake this and put my information on it?
Okay. Did you make it in Canva, or where did you find the picture of
I
the
didn't
loyalty
make any
card?
of this.
Did your assistant Google it
Mhm.
or make it? Whatever. Dude, your assistant's fantastic at graphics. Good freaking job.
I think I might have sent her something else that already had this card on it, or she made it. I can't remember, but I don't make any of this crap. I cannot. It would literally take me a week, and I wouldn't have it power houred for a week. And even then, I don't think it would look this good because
we are twins.
I suck at that.
Yes.
And I even might have like an editable one that's not in a PDF yet that I could probably share. But you'll have to remind me because I remember something for 30 seconds and then it's gone.
I will remember because this is like my top nugget from all these calls is, oh, I am doing this. This is great.
Lauren, you started doing this and they have to tell you yes. However, I would find that people would forget. So I have my assistant run it. But if you can and they can keep track, then that's awesome. That's kind of like what the punch card is for. They're supposed to send me a picture of their punch card. But
I figure if they forget, it's just less money I have to spend. That's on them. If they really want the free stuff, then they should be making sure, like I keep track if I'm going to get something for free. I would keep track and make sure I get my free thing.
Yep. Yeah, so a couple of you guys already do this. Good. I found that my prizes the first time around weren't good enough to like keep people engaged. And to be honest, when I looked at them, I was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, and to be honest, I probably need to up the 12-month one to like a full free month of Shakeology, like $100. Because if I looked at it, I'd be like, $75? It's not even a month. I just paid for 12 months of Shakeology. You're not even going to give me 1 month free? Because that's how I am. Cynical and skeptical and all of those things. Yes, Ashley, in the welcome email, I send like a link to this. Yep. Anybody else? Hey, little man. What's you doing? You want to talk to us? Where's the link to the PDF? I haven't shared it. I guess I could share it in the chat, right? I don't know how. Let's see if this works. Does that work? Well, let me get one that's editable. Here's one. I don't know where she made that. And here's one that's in Word. Just make a copy. Don't you guys mess up my stuff. Make a copy and then edit your copy. There's 3 links. I don't know what's going to work. Open all of them. Have at it. Make a copy. I don't know how to work these things. Okay. Other questions? Diamond struggles. We have like 7 minutes. None of them work?
When I clicked it, it just like brought up, it said, had 2 things from Micah's something. I don't know if that happened for somebody else, but.
The second link might not work, but the third one should, and the first one should. No? Anyone? They don't work for anyone.
Sorry, somebody might have already said this. It opens to like your drive in general, that it doesn't show me the PDF. It's like opening to stuff about new coach checklist and VIP flash sale and form responses and stuff like that. It's like opening to a big drive.
Okay. Hold on. That's really weird. We're going to spend all the call trying to get this to work. Okay, try that one. This is why I have an assistant. See? That one worked? Okay. So that one's like super old. And here's the PDF one, which won't be helpful because you can't edit a PDF. But at least you could see. Okay. Any other topics of discussion? If we don't, okay, questions. Going once. Going twice. 3 times. Okay, no more questions. What I do want to leave you guys with is you guys are all diamonds. You're leaders, whether you've been a diamond for a year, whether you've been a diamond for a month, whatever, like you're leading a team, even if it's a team of you and your husband, right? My first star was my husband. So that was exciting. My team went 1 star and it was me. You are a leader. You have momentum, or maybe you're feeling like your momentum is dying. The best advice I can give you guys as diamond leaders is to protect your momentum at all costs. At all costs. Once you have it, it's like building a fire, right? It's so hard to get a fire started from scratch, to get that first flame. But now you're a diamond and you have a fire. The only way to make it bigger, you just have to keep nourishing it. Keep building that momentum. Keep adding wood to the fire. Keep adding coaches to your team. Keep adding challengers. If you let that fire die out, you're right back at square zero. Even if you have the diamond title, I don't care. You're right back at square zero. You've got to protect your momentum. Every single day that I don't want to sit down and work, that I don't want to get on a call. Yeah, I don't always love leading calls. Every day that I don't want to do something, in the back of my head is always like, I have to protect my momentum. I cannot let my foot off the gas, even if it's a slow and steady gas, right? We're not always in this running season, pushing, spending all our times. There are seasons for that, and there are other seasons where you just protect your momentum and you do the things every single day because you know that the work you put in today is going to pay off in a month, right? It's not going to pay off tomorrow. So if today you're really struggling to build your team, you're really struggling to hit Success Club, I guarantee you look a month back or 3 months back and you took some time off and you took your foot off the gas, okay? You've got to protect your momentum, always. All right.